this is Diamond from Diamond Shine Soap. I'm super duper excited to see you today. Today in the studio, we're gonna make some candy apples, okay? And these are gonna be wax melts. You will not be eating them, so don't get too excited. Anyway, guys, I've not seen you in a long time. So much has happened. I done lost weight. Just so much has happened, guys. I'm excited. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to make this recipe. But listen, if you want the entire recipe, if you want everything that I use, if you want anything that I make on the channel, you must join the Patreon, y'all. Listen, the Patreon is full of candle making recipes, skincare recipes. If you want to learn how to make candles, you definitely want to join the Patreon. We got a $10 level where you have everything you need. You get the wick size, you get the fragrance load, you get everything. Listen, I'm going to make sure you have everything you need to be successful. On the $10 level, you get all the tutorials, you get everything with it. On the $20 level, what I do for you on that level is I make sure that I chat with you if you have a problem. We have like pretty much like a group chat, and it's people in the chat that are experienced. I'm in the chat. It don't matter, like sometimes I answer the chat like right away. Sometimes it may take me like 30 minutes to get back to you, but I always get back to you. You can private message me. I'm here with you on your candle making journey, because let me tell you something. This is the year where people are realizing you have to have something of your own. Just a 9 to 5 just won't do, okay? Without further ado, let's talk about what we're going to be doing today. So today we're going to be using these cute silicone molds, and we are going to take these and we're going to turn these into some candy apples, okay? Now, I like these molds because there are some other apple molds, y'all, that I'm sure you guys probably know about. Those apple molds are super big. I do not want my wax molds to be that big. I don't like to give out that much wax. With these molds, you can make about 15 apples. We're going to package these. I'm going to be using your traditional candy apple packaging, the plastic with the gold, the gold twist tie. You guys know all about it. Anyway, I'm going to be using a very familiar fragrance, and it's called Winter Wishes by Rustic Essentials. This is one of my favorite fragrances of the fall. This is one of my favorite fragrances all year long. This fragrance is actually the fragrance that I tell people, if you want to test a candle, you either go with Winter Wishes or you go with coffee. And I've been preaching about this particular fragrance for about 4 years now, okay? Anyway, y'all, I'm not going to hold y'all up. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, guys, so you have a choice when it comes down to coloring your wax melts. You can go with liquid candle dye, you can use mica powder, or you can use color dye blocks. Now, I listed all of the colors that I use in the Patreon, guys. If you click the link in the description box, it'll take you over there. And so you won't even have to try to test a whole bunch of colors. I made the road so easy for you. Anyway, guys, as you've seen, I went with a liquid dye. I want to probably just fill up about 6 of these, and it takes about 7 ounces of wax to fill up 6 of these actual cavities, okay? All right, so when it came down to coloring my wax, I actually only used about 1 drop of green. The thing you want to do is you want to go as light as possible when making these wax melts, because you want them to look realistic. If I went too dark, who knows? Listen, it will look really strange. I never had a dark green apple before. So you want your wax melts to look as realistic as possible, close as possible to food, because this is how you get your ooze in your eyes when you go out to your vendor shows and stuff like that. When people see these candles and they look just like food, they are so amazed. And this is actually a good selling point for you, okay? So I added my fragrance. Now, guys, for my particular mold, I had to use a special wax because it's pretty hard to get the stick down in any kind of wax, because let me tell you, if you use a really hard wax and you try to push that stick down in there, it's going to crack. So you have to use a wax that you just, honestly, you can kind of mold it a little bit. Those Parasoy pillow waxes may be okay, but I just went with something that I knew for sure that will work, okay? So when it came down to making these wax melts, guys, I had 2 options. I could go with the popsicle stick, or I can go with the skewer. Okay, so I ended up trying both, and I want to tell y'all about my experience. So when you use the wooden skewers, you know, the ones you use to make like shish kebabs and stuff like that, those do not work. Your wax melt will fall off of that almost immediately. So make sure you go to Dollar Tree or you go to Amazon and you get you a pack of just standard popsicle sticks, and they will work amazingly. Okay, now, when you are using this mold, the thing that you will notice is it's best to take your wax melt out when it's still a little bit warm. And when it's warm like that, guys, you will bend your apple. So I want to show you guys a little technique, because remember this, apples are not perfect. Now, when I took this apple out, it did get a little out of shape. So what I did was put it in my hands and I just kind of rolled it around just to knock any lumps. And then I just bent it back into shape because, like I said, my wax was still warm. And it's perfect, so you just basically just take it and just roll it in your hands, and it's just going to knock out any lumps or any, parts of it that's deformed while it's coming out the mold. The next thing you want to do is you want to grab your heat-proof container. The reason why it needs to be heat-proof is because you are going to probably end up heating this up again if you are making quite a few apples, okay? Now you want to go ahead and pour your wax into it. It really does not matter what kind of wax you use. I encourage you not to use 464 or 444 because it probably won't come out the color that you would want it to come out, okay? All right, so now you're going to take your apple and you are going to dip it into cooled wax. Make sure it's not too hot, because as you guys can see, my wax is cooling down pretty fast, okay? All right, so you're just going to coat your apple. Now, when it comes down to coating your apple, guys, this is all about preference. How thick do you like to see your caramel apple? If you purchase a caramel apple, would you like it to have thin a coating on it? You know what I mean? Would you like it to have thin caramel? Or would you like it to be thick? So me, I like mine's pretty thick. So I went around, quite a few times. So I wanted to show you guys what happens when you use the skewer. As you guys can see, it kept falling off. And so I went with the popsicle stick instead, and I did not have that issue out of the popsicle stick. So I basically dipped mine about a good 3 times in the caramel, and boy, oh boy, did it come out perfect. And so the secret to this was, like I said, as you guys can see the wax all around the edges of my Pyrex. You guys see it's pretty cool. So that's the secret. You need to make sure that it's cooled down quite significantly so that you can get that desired coated texture look on this apple. Okay, so this is my finished product, and boy, oh boy, these apples came out looking just as realistic as ones that I would get out of the supermarket or the farmer's market. They came out amazing, y'all. I love these apples, and guess what? They smell so good. Now, guys, like I said, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, go to the Patreon, and you will find all of my videos, all of my recipes, and I will see you guys again.